Hola! Welcome back to Learn Spanish World con el Señor Brigs. I'm Mr. Brigs. I'm a certified native Spanish teacher and I upload videos every week. Now, if you are looking to boost your Spanish skills super rápido, super fast, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going over 10 powerful tips that will help you learn Spanish quicker and confidently without the stress. Whether you're just starting out or you've been learning Spanish for a while, these tips will transform the way you approach the language. And yes, it's going to be fun. Let's get right into it. Now, there's a word that you need to learn, and the word is consejo. Consejo means tip. So we're going to see tip number 1. Consejo número 1. I'm going to introduce you to a very mysterious word. Maybe you already know it, but maybe not. The word is cognate. A Spanish cognate is a word in Spanish that looks and sounds similar to a word in English and has the same meaning. For example, the word doctor, doctor, or the word actor, actor. The word is spelled in exactly the same way in Spanish and English because they look and mean the same thing in both languages. Did you know there are more than 20,000 cognates in both languages? Tip number 1, consejo número 1 is use words you already know. Here's something really cool. English and Spanish share tons of words that sound super similar. Even the word similar. Similar. For example, por ejemplo, televisión is television, hospital is hospital, and animal is animal. Knowing this gives you a head start. It gives you the edge. Next time you're reading or listening to Spanish, try to spot those familiar words. It'll help you build your confidence and make the language feel way less foreign to you. After all, Spanish and English share a lot of Latin words in common. We have more than 20,000 cognates, both in English and Spanish, so we can make connections between both languages. Tip number 2, consejo número 2. Yes, immerse yourself in the language, everywhere. Okay, here's a cool trick. Change the language settings on your phone. Yeah, you heard me right. But not just on your phone, on your computer and even Netflix. Change it to Spanish. It might seem intimidating at first, but you'll start recognizing the words really fast. The more you see and hear Spanish in your daily life, the more natural it'll feel. How many times a day do you use your mobile phone, your cell phone? Think about the many opportunities this device can give you to practice your Spanish. And don't stop there. Swap out your usual playlist for some awesome Spanish music or binge watch telenovelas, TV shows. You'll be amazed at how much you can pick up just by watching a couple of episodes. Plus, the drama is wild. Tip number 3, consejo número 3. Get out and talk. Yes, you heard me. Get out and talk in Spanish. Now, here's one of the best tips. Don't wait until you are perfect to start speaking. Get out there and order your coffee in Spanish. Even if you're in your hometown, it doesn't have to be perfect. But the more you practice Spanish in real situations, the better you'll get. Remember, no one's judging you for trying. In fact, native speakers of Spanish appreciate the effort, and they'll be more than happy to help you out. Maybe join a social club, a community center. You can even attend your church if they have a Spanish congregation and make friends in order for you to also be able to practice the language. If you live in the United States, You are very fortunate because there's a lot of Spanish-speaking communities. Tip number 4. Consejo número 4. Learn key phrases first. When you're starting out, don't get too stressed out about conjugating every verb perfectly. Instead, focus on key phrases you can use in everyday situations. Think about what's more important when you travel. Asking for directions, ordering food, or buying something at a store. I upload a lot of videos that teach you how to say some specific phrases. I'll leave the link here. Double check. Make sure you go through some of those phrases and don't be scared to memorize them. Knowing how to say ¿Dónde está el baño? Where is the bathroom? Or ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much is it? Will get you through a ton of real-life situations. As you practice these basic phrases, you'll naturally start learning the grammar over time. It's a little bit like learning to play the guitar when you get the dexterity, muscle memory. In the same way, your brain will start making sense of the Spanish grammar in a natural way for you to acquire this new language. Tip number 5. Consejo número 5. Practice consistently. Practica consistentemente. Even for 10 minutes a day. Here's a little secret. You don't need to study for hours every day to learn Spanish. Even just 10 minutes, 10 minutos of practice can make a huge difference if you do it consistently. Consistentemente. Nowadays, we got applications, flashcards, or even a quick conversation in Spanish. It all adds up. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. And see how much you can focus in that time. It's way more effective than cramming for an hour once a week, when you'll start getting a little bit sleepy or tired. 10 minutes a day. Or watch one of my videos. They go for 8 to 10 minutes. Well, most of them. Use flashcards and repetition. La repetición. Speaking of flashcards, repetition is your best friend. Yes, you heard me right. La repetición es tu mejor amigo. You can create physical flashcards, review your words and phrases regularly. Use applications, watch videos, some of my videos, and you'll be amazed at how much sticks. Make it fun by turning it into a game and set a goal how many new words you want to learn each week. Maybe team up with a friend of yours that may be learning Spanish and see who learns the most phrases within a week. Consejo número 7. Surround yourself with native speakers. Even online. We got the internet today, so we don't have the limitations of the past. If you don't live in a Spanish-speaking country, don't worry. You can still chat with native speakers online through language exchange platforms like HelloTalk or Tandem. There's even video games like VR Chat where you can practice your Spanish. You can go to a virtual Spanish community. It's a great way to practice conversational Spanish with real people. And the best part, you help them with English while they help you with the Spanish. Even video games. I remember kids playing some popular games in Spanish. By the time they leveled to 90, 100, they were fluent, or watching telenovelas. Tip number 8. Consejo número 8. Learn from mistakes. Yes, mistakes are your best teachers. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every time you get something wrong, it's actually a great learning opportunity. Think of mistakes as stepping stones to fluency. I'm sure when you were a little toddler, you learned English and you did make plenty of mistakes. I've had plenty of embarrassing mix-ups myself learning English, but they always end up being the moments I remember the most. And they stick with me. Like the time when I called Mrs. Phuc, who was a Vietnamese patient, called her the wrong name. So I never forget the right word next time. I learn really quickly, trust me. Tip number 9. Consejo número 9. Set realistic goals. Metas realistas. One thing that helps a lot is setting small, realistic goals. Instead of saying, I want to be fluent in a week, break it down. Start with, I want to learn 100 words this month. I want to have a simple, basic conversation by the end of the week. Achieving those little milestones keep you motivated and on track. Instead of saying, by tomorrow, this time, I will be just as fluent as Miguel de Cervantes. Miguel de Cervantes, our Shakespeare in the Spanish-speaking world. Set realistic expectations, and you will not be disappointed, and you will progress at a faster pace. Tip number 10. Consejo número 10. Stay positive and celebrate every win. This is so important. You need to reward yourself when you make a bit of progress. Remember to stay positive and celebrate your progress. Learning a language takes time. It's one of the most complex processes a human being can experience, but it's fun. It can be fun. So be kind to yourself. Be very kind to yourself along the way. Did you understand your first full sentence? Celebrate that. Did you finally nail the pronunciation of a tricky word? Give yourself a high five. Keep watching videos with Mr. Brigs, El Señor Brigs, because I'm here to help you all the way. So there you have it. 10 tips to help you learn Spanish faster and have more fun doing it. Which one are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, don't forget to check my videos. I got more than 1,100 videos covering pronunciation, grammar, storytelling, music. I even got quizzes, Spanish lessons for schools. I got a wide range of videos, even travel blogs in Spanish. I'm experimenting with a lot of formats, so feel free to discover. Click on the playlist and check them out. Muy bien, amigos, it's been a pleasure. Please take care, and I'll see you very soon. Ciao, ciao.